Okay, students, this is your lesson on multiplication, and we're going to multiply 1 and 2-digit numbers today. So we're going to start with what is multiplication. I've created a voice thread that I want you and your classmates to go on to discuss what you think multiplication is. You are going to answer the 3 questions that are there under the voice thread called multiplication. Remember, just answer the 3 questions, don't get fancy or silly. So pause this and go straight to the multiplication voice thread right now. Okay, welcome back. So multiplication has rules, and these rules are all related to addition, subtraction, and division. If you can add and subtract, then you can multiply and divide. You just need to know how. So we're going to take a look at the multiplication question, 5 times 5. So what I've done is I've broken up 5 happy faces into 5 different sections. Multiplication is just taking these numbers, applying the rules to them, and making them a multiplication question. So here's the first group of 5, the second group of 5, the third group of 5, the fourth group of 5, and the fifth group of 5. The question 5 times 5 is only asking you to multiply 5 groups of 5 happy faces. Now, they don't necessarily have to be happy faces, but you get the point. So 5 times 5 is the total number of all the happy faces. So we have 5 here. This will be up to 10. 15, 20, and 25. So 5 times 5 equals 25. Okay? So that's just the first general rule. Just put that on the back burner for a second, and we're going to work on multiplying 2 digits by one digit. So we start with 15 times 2. The very first thing you need to do is figure out that this 2 has to multiply both numbers. So we're going to start the 2. The 2 is our focal point. The 2 is going to be multiplied by the 5. So what is 2 times 5? Well, 2 groups of 5 equals 10. So we know that 2 times 5 is 10. And anyone that's done addition, you know that you have to carry numbers. So we're going to put the 0 down here, and we're going to carry the 1 up top. Now we have to work the 2 times 1. We've done the 2 times 5, so that's done. So what is 2 times 1? And 2 times 1 is just 2 groups of 1. So that equals 2. So 2 times 1 is 2. We have to remember to add that. So we add that, and the answer is 30. So 15 times 2 equals 30. 15 times 2 is also 2 groups of 15. So what's 15 plus 15? And let's check our work. 5 times 5 plus 5 is 10, and 1, 2, 3 is 3. So you can see that 15 times 2 is just asking you to set up 2 groups of 15. Let's try this one, 23 times 4. Remember, 4 is our focal point. We're going to go up to the 3 and then across to the neighbor, which is the 2. So let's take a look at what 4 times 3 is. Well, what's 4 plus 4 plus 4, or 4 groups of 3? So 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. So 4 times 3 is 12. Remember, 2 goes in the bottom, and the 1 has to go up, just like we're carrying an addition. Now we've done the 4 times 3. Let's do the 4 times 2. So what is 4 times 2? Well, what is 4 plus 4? 4 plus 4 is 8. And then remember, add that 1. So 8 plus 1 is 9. So 23 times 4 equals 92. Let's keep going. So, get out your math workbooks. Put on the date. The title can be multiplication, and you're going to answer the following questions in your math workbooks. That being said, you're going to want to pause right now and write down these questions in your math workbook. You can leave the screen up, but make sure you're writing it down. You want to make sure that your questions are set up neatly and organized, so I have no issues figuring out which questions you're answering. I would label it 1, 2, 3, and 4 to make sure that there's no mistake as to what questions you're answering. Write them like this so you can make the 3 the focal point and multiply up, and make sure you put the line underneath each one. Use a ruler as well. Make it neat, make it amazing. Alright? When you're done, come on back for some more information. Alright, so you finished multiplying the 2 digits by 1 digit. Now we're going to work on multiplying 2 numbers by 2 numbers, or 2 digits by 2 digits. We're going to start off with 55 times 21. So we start with the 1. The 1 is our first point. You always start on the right-hand side. And we have to multiply up and across. So 1 times 5 is 5. And 1 times 5 is 5. Now, I want you to remember what I like to call the magic 0. The magic 0 always lines up the columns, the place value columns. So we're going to multiply the 2 second here. The 2, which is actually a 20, it has to be multiplied by the 5 and the other 5. So we're going to do that. We have to make sure that the 2 is lined up. So we have to put a magic 0 down there. If you forget the magic 0, the question is going to not work out. So you have to remember the magic 0. Let's start with 2 times 5. What's 2 times 5? It's 10. So you put the 0 down and you carry the 1. Now 2 times 5 again is 10. Add the 1. We're at the very end of our question here, so I'm going to put the full 11 down. Then with these two numbers, I need to add them up. So 5 plus 0 is 5. 5 plus 0 is 5. 0 plus 1 is 1. And 0 plus 1 is 1. So your answer is 1,155, and that's 55 times 21. Okay? I want you to use this information and try to answer these 3 questions. Set up the questions the exact same way in your math workbook and do your best to answer these 3 questions. Okay? Good? Now, raft. You're going to work on your multiplication raft. You're going to make a magic. Once you're done your multiplication raft, then you're going to go to the next page and figure out what it is for your extension. So if you finish the raft up, I want you to work on your extension, which is you're going to write a song.
Sorry about another interruption.
You're going to write a song that shows that you know how to multiply. You're going to show that you know how to multiply by writing a song. And that song is going to display how smart you are and how amazing you are. Go on a VoiceThread. There will be a VoiceThread that talks about songs, that asks for your songs. You're going to write the song in your math workbook, and then you're going to post it on the VoiceThread. All right? Good luck. If you have any questions, ask.